Hey guys, okay, gonna bring you another awesome math video about translations. So let's look at what translations are. We're gonna talk about what they are, we're gonna talk about what they look like, then I'll go over an example. So, translation. A function that moves an object a specific distance. It's a very general, kind of ambiguous definition for translations. The most important part you need to know about this is the shape will not change size or change shape. Nothing of it will change. It will just move from one place to the other. So let's take a look at that. So I got my little bitty triangle here, this little critter, and I'm going to move him around a little bit. I'm going to translate him. So let's say we want to translate him to quadrant 2. I'm going to translate him to the left so many units, then up. I want to translate him to quadrant 1, right so many units, then up. Quadrant 3, left so many units, down so many units. And 4, right so many units, down so many units. Notice I keep dealing with the horizontal first, then the vertical. I'm doing that because I'm affecting the x, y coordinates that make up our baby triangle. So in doing so, I'm going to move the x coordinate first, then the y coordinate. Alright, let's take a look at an example of that. So here I have another critter triangle that's graphed. And this is how translations usually look. They look in the form of a command. So what this command is asking us to do is to take the original coordinate and add 10 to the x and subtract 6 from the y. Moving him to the right 10 units, down 6. If we wanted to move him to the left, that would be a subtraction of units. And if we wanted to move him up, it'd be moving up so many units by adding. So, here we go. Let's take a look. I kind of put on a clean whiteboard so then we can do the math, the arithmetic, really. So, in order to follow through on the command, I have to add 10 to each x coordinate. Then I have to subtract 6 from each y coordinate. And that's going to make a new coordinate. So this is the coordinate of the pre-image here. To notate the translated image points or coordinates, I'm going to put a prime or an apostrophe next to the letter that indicates the coordinate. That apostrophe refers to prime, and that's the notation that is used to identify a translated image. The original or pre-image won't have that prime. So I'm going to add 10 to my x coordinates. I'm going to get -2 here. Then I'm going to subtract 6 from my y coordinates, and that is going to give me 7. Then I'm going to do it again with b prime. I'm going to add 10 to my x coordinate and subtract 6. I'm going to do that with c prime. Add 10 to my x coordinate and subtract 6 from my y. Okay. Let's take a look at how this graphs. So, my new a prime is going to be -2, 7. There we go. Then my b prime is going to be -6, -2. And my c prime is going to be 1, -2. And there we go. Here he is. My cloned triangle. Now, we all know that when we clone a triangle, it's never quite as good as the original. There he is. Okay? Alright guys, and that's it for translations. I hope you guys have found this video helpful.